Hey guys, welcome to another original versus remake. And this one is War of the Worlds 1953's versus the 2005.
Panic that sweeps around the globe as the great masses of mankind flee blindly in a headlong stampede of hysteria.
There's nothing living in that direction!
They've been planning this for a million years. And these are only the first. They'll keep coming.
Am I ever gonna see Mom again in my life?
Where's my son? I know you want to fight. I know it seems like you have to, but you don't. You don't!
This is not a war. This is an extermination.
Yes, this is, again, like I said in my last video when I did Fright Night, I wanted to talk about movies that were actually both good. Because with Lion King, it was simple, like, the original is so much better. Even with Willy Wonka and Charlie the Chocolate Factory, the original is far and away superior. See, Fright Night, I won't spoil what I said in that one, but that was actually a very tough one. They were both so even for me. Like, both of them are such great films. Like, watch the video and find out which one I like more. But this one is, it's not a blowout or anything, but I'm going to say it right off the bat. Out of these two films of War of the World, both are great films. I will fully say that. Again, this is not a Lion King situation. Both are good movies. The original is good. The remake is good. But there's one, in my opinion, one very clear winner for me. And that is the remake. And I know a lot of people will very much disagree with that. And that's okay. Because the remake does have stupid things in it, and it's not perfect. None of these movies are perfect, really. But it does a lot of things so much better, and things I want to see in this kind of movie. And I don't know, I just think it's a better film. Let's talk about the original. The original 1953 film is based off the H.G. Wells novel. And it's focused on the invasion. It is about aliens invading Earth and attacking it. The movie focuses on multiple characters, like whether it's like the hillbillies, the reporters, the military. There is sort of a main character in the last half of the film. But the movie is about the invasion. It's about the aliens and their ships and coming and attacking us, and why are they attacking us, and how do we get rid of them, and how do we destroy them. The movie is about the incident. The movie is a sci-fi movie, and it's about an attack. That's what War of the Worlds is. In the remake, they do something much different. It's still an alien invasion movie, but the whole focus is on this family. Tom Cruise in the movie plays a guy named Ray, and he is watching his two kids, played by Dakota Fanning and Justin Chatwin. And he is a deadbeat father. Like, he doesn't see his kids, and he doesn't care to see his kids, and he just doesn't really know anything about them. He just kind of wants to live his life and work, and he's a deadbeat father. But he has to watch them for the week because his ex-wife is on like a trip with her new husband. And this all goes down, this invasion, while he's watching them. And the whole movie is about him protecting his kids. And him actually trying, like him being a real father and a real protector and everything. And it's all focused on him and his kids. That's it. The movie doesn't focus on the world. You know, it's called War of the Worlds. The movie doesn't focus on that, actually. It focuses just on the family. And that's interesting to me. I think that's fascinating. I think that's a great way to do a movie like this. All this horrible thing is happening, but you're focused on just this one family and how they're trying to survive. And honestly, like, the stuff they see and witness, it's just so unsettling. It's so terrifying. And just, it works so much better. And Yeah, because the original film, I'll say this: the original film does like a couple things I like much better. Like the original has this classic feel to it. I love the designs. The designs are so much better in the original. The music is amazing, and just the look of it all, the aesthetics of it all, and even though it's so much older, I like its visual style so much more. Because the remake has a lot of CGI, and I love this like practical feel, and just it looks so cool. And I do like its atmosphere, this very classic sci-fi invasion story. It's so great. For me, it's a timeless movie. It's so good. It's so good and so entertaining to watch. But that's all it is. It's good. It's entertaining. It's well done. But the remake is just so much more better. It's just better written, and it has so much better characters. Because in the original film, they focus on so many people. You barely know anyone's name, barely know anything about anybody, and it's just they go to this like small town, and then that's like randomly happens. Like you just don't really give a shit about any character in the original film. But you care about these characters in the remake. You care about this father trying to protect his kids, and you want to see him live. You want to see him to survive, and that's thanks to Tom Cruise in his great performance. He is fantastic in this movie. Fantastic. Even Dakota Fanning is really good in this film. She is very annoying. Don't get me wrong, she is super annoying, but she's supposed to be. She's kind of like a over anxious child that's going through all these horrible things. Of course, any child that's going through all this horrible stuff would act the way she's acting. It is, yeah, it's horrible. And she does a great job, Dakota Fanning. And they focus a lot on the relationship between her and Tom Cruise, this father-daughter relationship, and it's really great. It's like the heart of the film, and also the remake does a lot more scary things, a lot more unsettling things, because the original is a lot about the invasion and all these people dying and stuff, but the remake has just subtle things. Like there's a scene where Rachel has to go to the bathroom, and then she just goes to this river, and then just all you see is these like dead bodies in the river. So yeah, that to me that's just so unsettling. That's terrifying. Even the scene and like when they meet like Tim Robbins' character and like they're stuck in the house and like one of the machines from the alien ship like comes in and starts like trying to scope them all out and they're all hiding from it. It's so intense. And even the scene when the aliens first come and Tom Cruise has to run from them and everyone's like getting exploding and stuff. It's so intense. Like the remake does the tension so freaking well, and just it's so much creepier and so much is at stake here. And again, like it's a little misleading because it's a war of the world, but yeah, it is happening around the world, but it's just focused on the story of this family. And honestly, it's just so much more enjoyable because I love to root for characters, and I love to like, especially if it's an invasion movie, I love to feel intense and almost creeped out and just like, oh my god, are they gonna survive? Like stuff like that. It's kind of the reason why I love like Alien more than Aliens and stuff. So War of the Worlds, the original, is more about the invasion and the cool ships and the designs and just the people defeating the aliens at the end. But the remake is about a family and about a father's second chance. And it happens during this bad, tragic invasion. He has to step up and be a real man, be a real father to his children, and protect them and watch over them. He has such a great character arc. He started off as an unlikable deadbeat dad and turns into this like heroic person who loves his children, wants to protect them and everything, and like he cares about them more than himself and everything. It's so great. It's a great character story. It's a great character arc. And yeah, it's a very good story, and the endings are both very similar. How the aliens died, both of that's a little weird, but yeah. each version does silly things, like, because the original's older, there's a lot of cornier moments and cheesy moments, but the remake has some weird, stupid moments, especially with the son when he, like, wants to, like, run off with the military. It's a little weird. Like, there's a lot of dumb things in both versions, which makes them both not, like, perfect films. But if I had to pick, like, which one is a better film, I think the remake is a much solid film. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Out of the two War of the Worlds movies, which one do you think is the superior film? Let me know in the comments below. Comment below and let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.